I've already made a whole video just fangirling over Bethesda's upcoming game Starfield, talking about how amazing I think it's going to be and how it could potentially be the best game of all time if it's executed properly, of course. But as I was looking into news about this game, seeing what's going on, looking at updates and all that, I found a very interesting side plot, a little side story off the beaten path about this game, and it involves a leaker who is now facing felony charges for stealing 67 copies of this game before it's released. And I haven't really seen anybody talking about this. It happened yesterday on August 28th, and I haven't seen any major news outlets really cover it. Polygon's like the only website that I've seen actually cover this situation. And it's crazy because the whole thing is bonkers. But I'll start from the beginning here. The dude's name is Darren Harris. And like I said, he stole 67 copies of the game Starfield. But on top of being like the Grinch and stealing these copies, he also uploaded 45 minutes of unreleased gameplay. I can't find any of the footage. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it actually showed if the game was good or not. I couldn't find it. I tried. It looks like it's been scrubbed clean. I'm sure someone has it out there somewhere. But the real crime, he's not getting charged for leaking. That's not what the crime they're slapping him with. They're going to try to throw him in the slammers for theft. Because apparently what he did was like he did the little criminal tiptoe into a warehouse in Memphis, Tennessee that was owned by a company called Vantiva, which is a logistics company that handles supply chain management and fulfillment. And it's there that, like a jewel in a cage in a heist mission, he saw what he wanted. And it was 67 copies of the game Starfield, valued anywhere between $2,500 to $4,600, depending on what versions of the games he stole. But after he got his little phalanges all over these games and was able to scoop them up and run out of there like the Monopoly man with a sack over his shoulder, that's when he uploaded the 45 minutes of gameplay on his phone. He recorded it from his phone. And even though I can't find the leaks from him specifically, I have seen some other leaks of the game that show some unreleased footage and whatnot. And the game's looking pretty good, you know? It doesn't look like it's going to be glitchy and choppy on launch. Fingers crossed. I don't have any wood to knock on. Let me thank your mom real quick and knock on that wood. But regardless, moving on down here, after he stole the copies and uploaded the footage, he attempted to sell them. That was his end goal. It's like Mr. Krabs. He was thinking about the money. All he saw was green. So he apparently did end up selling several copies on Mercari. I think that's how you pronounce that. And he then later posted videos of himself shipping out copies of the game. And all of these videos he was posting on his YouTube channel, I believe. They're obviously right now, if you go to his YouTube channel, he's deleted everything. And apparently he's scrubbed himself off of social media. So maybe Bethesda sent out the hitmen on him, and they're just trying to scrub him from existence, you know, get him out of the records books, make it seem like he never even was on this planet Earth. But there are re-uploads and some clips I'm going to show you of people who screen recorded his YouTube videos that he posted. So here's a video I'm going to show you of him shipping out some of the orders that he sold the games to people on Mercari.
Keep on tapping in.
It's very strange to me to post yourself committing the crime. Why would you do this? Why? You're not even leaving a breadcrumb trail. You're literally just circling yourself with a big YouTube thumbnail circle
Thank you.
and saying, "Police, I did it. Arrest me specifically. Memphian 94. That's me. I did the crime. Here it is. Here's the evidence. I'm gonna post it online." Obviously, he was seeking clout. It was for clout purposes. And I swear, man, people will do anything for clout. Why are you documenting your felony, dude?
Yeah, I thought I'd be out here putting stuff on the internet and it ain't real.
It's really baffling to me, man. And you may be thinking to yourself, how did he even get access to these games? How did he just mosey up into this warehouse and steal 67 copies of the game completely unnoticed and no one stopped him? And no one even really cared until he started posting videos of it and self-incriminated, self-reported, and ended up getting himself arrested. Well, he wasn't a warehouse worker. If you was thinking that, that's what I was thinking. That was my first thought. He probably works there, so he probably snuck him out when he left from his shift. Nope. He does not work there. A Vantiva employee said that he did not work there, but that was all they were going to say because it's an active investigation by the authorities. So it's very unclear how he was able to just swap him. Like, how do you just go into a warehouse where they're like a major distributor is sending you their games, and then you're just somehow letting some random dude in there to steal? How did that happen? It's a clear lack of security, or just something's crazy's going on for this to happen. Anyways, here's another video of him giving like a review of the game, if you care about that.
Todd, no offense, man. That's a good game. Perfect timing. About leaving the earth and all that.
Why, if you're gonna be doing this, why put your face to the crime? Why leave such an easily accessible path straight back to you as someone to just slap with charges? Like, you have to know what you're doing is illegal. Why put your face next to the crime? I swear it has to be for clout. It had to be for attention online. Like, he has to be trying to get internet points and clout. That's the only explanation, and it's so sad. Regardless, enough about that. As for his official charges, what he's actually being booked with here, they say that, where is it at? The police got a warrant to search Harris's home after he obviously self-incriminated himself, and they found FedEx packages with copies of Starfield sealed inside and 6 copies of the game across 2 editions, along with marijuana and 3 handguns, one of which was reportedly stolen. Harris told police, according to the affidavit obtained by Memphis Commercial Appeal, that he purchased the games. Which, that obviously doesn't make sense. Why would they let you purchase games from a warehouse when the game's not even out yet, and then you purchase them to resell? None of that really makes sense. But I think it is funny how they also threw in the marijuana charge right there. Like, that's just stupid. But it says alongside the felony charge, he was booked with 2 misdemeanors, one for possession of marijuana and another for property theft worth $1,000 or less. The felony theft charge is for property worth $2,500 to $10,000, and he actually has been released already. He got released on August 25th on a $10,000 bond, and his court date is September 8th. I'm just thinking about it, and I failed to wrap my head around what's going on. First off, how does he get into the warehouse so easily to where he can steal 60-some copies of the game? Like, he had to have brought in like a big oversized bag to put those in, or at least a large bag. He wasn't carrying them out in his hands. That's too many games to carry out, unless he just kept walking in and out with like a handful of games at a time, and nobody cared to ask him what he was doing or why he was there, just some stranger in the warehouse. And then after that, him being a leaker here, typically leakers don't associate their identities with the stuff they're leaking because it's not typically legal. But this guy just has such, I guess, lack of self-awareness, or such a thirst and hunger for clout, that he just didn't care. He didn't care. He didn't think about his actions having consequences, and now he's actually facing those consequences. You fuck around, you find out. Anyways, I guess that's it for this one. I'll catch you in the next one.